Oh, happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to One Sober to Another. What mask are you wearing? Let's get after it. Ha 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 ha. And take 3. This mask right here is the one I used to wear in order to hide from myself, to hide from my fears, my anxieties, my panic, my anger, my stress, my depression, all of that, my childhood. And I used to be so burned up inside that it drove me absolutely insane. I can still remember hearing myself telling myself how worthless I was and what a damaged piece of equipment I was. And this was a nightly basis, folks. From 1700 until the moment I passed out was all about self-torment. I'm telling you, I think I did more torment to myself than I did to anybody else. And then on the other side is this Mike Myers looking clown. You know, I went to work the very next day and I would be absolutely fine. I would get in line, I would tell the troops, hey, this is what we got to do. We got to go to the motor pool, square that away. Then we got to square the radios away. Then we got to get the vehicles online, go to the range, shoot some rounds. We'll have this all ready to go. You'll eat. And then when we come back to the motor pool, we'll get the vehicles online. We'll stage them and we'll be out of here by 04 in the morning. That was the other side. You know, we all wear different masks throughout our day. And if you're hiding behind a mask to mask your fears, anxieties, stress, depression, doubts, anything, your past, and you're running and you're trapped inside and you're flipping on a switch to become something else throughout your day before you get to your alcohol or your drugs, you know, just enough to get you through. And then when you flip the coin, you're burned up inside and you can't do anything but face it. I used to do that all the time, and I'm pretty sure some of you are doing it even now. I used to look in the mirror and I would get to the height of my drunk and it would become closer and closer. And then I would start to fill with rage and I would write these 3 little symbols, and I'm gonna try to put them up on the screen in a moment, on the mirror. And when I would stare at them, I would get more and more enraged, and I have no idea where they came from. They may have come from a movie when I was drunk or high or something, and I just remember them. I've no idea. So if any of you out there know what they mean, shoot me a message. I'd love to know. So they would fill me with this rage, and I would tell myself that I'm garbage and that I'm worthless and that I'm burned up inside, that nobody wants a piece of burned up meat. Nobody wants burned up personality. I was useless and I would rage against myself and I would get so violent and tormented. And I bring this up because it's Halloween, folks, and a lot of us are wearing masks and walking around pretending that nothing is inside tearing us apart. I'm not a counselor or a psychiatrist or social worker, but I do know what it's like to beat yourself up, literally. And I do know what it's like to walk around thinking that you're the only person that feels like this and that maybe you shouldn't exist. There are some numbers below for suicide hotlines and everything else, and Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous and suicide prevention. Because if you are walking around like this, chances are you're in terrible pain and you need help. If you don't, if you don't get help, something bad and terrible can happen, not only to you, but to someone else. And I would hate for that to happen, knowing that my message could help you in some way. So I would flip these switches, right? And I would even flip them when I came home on the weekends to see my son and my wife. You know, this is during my active alcoholism. And I would drive 4 hours to get here. And then I would flip on a switch of a semi-happy husband and a father, but I was just a shell of a person walking around numb. And I couldn't be around them present, but I was there. You know what I mean? If any of you understand that, I mean, seriously, drop a comment below because somebody's going to get something from it. You guys are worth a lot more to me than you might think. And we're in this together, one sober to another. That's what this channel is about. I'm one sober person talking to another person, and I'm here for you folks. And I'm serious about this though. The pain and the torment of not knowing who or what you are. Identity is a mofo. And until you're able to uncover those things that are bagging you down and those things that are keeping you stressed and anxious and in panic, you can't be whole and you can't be the best person that you can be. And that's why I'm serious. I'm here for you, man. I'm sorry if this seems so dramatic. I just really wanted to share it with you, and I hope you got something from it, because I did 4 takes, people, 4 takes, and I'm pretty sure that the second one was the best one, but for some reason the phone stopped recording at like 52 seconds, I don't know. So I got through 14 minutes of actual awesomeness, and it's gone. But that's cool, that's part of life, right? I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.